Hello planty friends, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Adriana and please grab a drink with me. Just water today because it's September's best and worst. I'm sorry if I sound a little crappy because I have COVID. Yeah. My husband tested positive for COVID last Friday. I tested negative on Saturday, but then tested positive on Wednesday. So that's been fun. I feel like crap, and I only have water today because I have also lost my sense of taste and smell. Eating is really not enjoyable when you can't taste the food, I must say. At least water is still very refreshing. So yeah, sorry if I'm a little sniffly or if I cough a little bit, but COVID. So yeah, it's October. What the hell? I mean, I'm not complaining because I love Halloween. My Halloween decorations were up in the first or second week of September. So I'm not complaining. I'm just like, as I've said many of times, the time is just speeding by. This year it's gone so fast. It's so nuts. And I really think it's because like for 2020 and 2021 couldn't really do anything so much. So when it was a lot safer to go out in 2022, we were just, really taking advantage of that. So it's just really flying on by. But per usual, we're gonna start with the worst. One of the worsts. I'm really sad about these worsts. I really am. Okay, first number one. It's my Rhaphidophora. I had it on a bar cart over here, which is now replaced with a very lovely black cast iron tall shelf. But I moved it from over here to right above me on top of my shelf, and it's been it's just been doing this ever since. Not really sure what's going on with it, but I'm kind of over it, to be honest. Like, usually I like weirdos, and this one did capture my heart a time or two, but lately I'm just like not feeling it, and so I have just kind of been letting it die. So yeah, it's okay. Funny enough, I only have 2 Rhaphidophora specimens, and both have made the list this month. The tetrasperma on the worst, but the decursiva on the best. So this is just blowing me away. I haven't even shown you the best side. Look at this. Look at how, I don't even want to touch it. I'm scared. I don't want to do anything bad to it. How well it's running, because this is a trailing, no, what do they call it? A creeper. It's a creeper. So it likes to creep along the floor and stuff. Much like a Philodendron gloriosum, which I killed because I did not know that. But it's just growing so lovely. Look at this lovely leaf right here. Look at this lovely leaf. And I love it because it tells me when it's thirsty. And then I water it, and then it does this. It was like over here, I swear, like a week ago, and now it's over here. It's nuts. So, best number one, my Rhaphidophora decursiva. Oh, it's even funny. Like, it's growing, and it bent the tag here. So this was like the grow tag. I'm scared to move it. I don't want to like hurt anything, so it's staying like that for now. Moving on to the next worst of September. And it's a Sansevieria. Look at it. Oh! So, okay, yeah. This was a Sansevieria samurai, Dracaena, it's whatever. I used to have this plant and then a smaller pup planted together in this pot. And the pup was drying out, and I was like, oh crap, I'm not watering enough. So then the pup did die of thirst, and then I watered this one, and it decided that it was too much water, and it rotted. If you're curious what fell off when I tried to show you these pieces, I don't know if it's focusing, but like the top pieces of the plant, that's what fell off. It should be like that. It's sad, but it's okay. It's okay. moving on to happier things. We are gonna go to the next best because that's what's next. And the next best is a jungle boogie. So this was actually a worst in my April video because I thought it had pests. I'm honestly not sure if it still has pests or not. I thought it had pests because of the leaves and like the yellowing. Like you can see some yellowing there. And spotting. Like yeah, you can see the spotting there. But I've treated it a couple of times and it's growing. It's putting out new leaves. It's still spotting, but whatever. It works for it. It's actually like, yeah, like it has new growth over here. It has some down here, which I'm not going to show you because I'm probably gonna topple things over. I've checked like the undersides to see this leaf is new here. This leaf right here. It's so cute. But yeah, so I'm not really sure what's going on with it, but it gets northern exposure in my dining room and it still is growing really well. So I'm really happy. I thought like a plant this big would need more light, but it's happy where I put it and I'm happy that it's happy. Let me see if I can get it kind of. There we go. Look at this monstrosity. It's awesome. I love the leaves on this one and how they look. Their shape is just so cool. Yeah, I love it. So the next worst, did you guess what it is? Because if you guessed another Sansevieria, you were right. Yeah, this is my Sansevieria Starfish. I've mentioned before, I should know better than to keep plants in terracotta anymore. I just can't do it. I have too many. This dries out too fast. I should have put it in plastic so it wouldn't have dried out so fast, but I didn't. And you can see that it is thirsty because it started to dry out on top here. And yeah, it's just kind of eaten itself. So I'm going to unpot this. I was gonna say today, but I'm gonna go lay down after this, actually. I'm not gonna do anything else. So later, maybe tomorrow, I plan to just like unpot this to see what the root situation is. And I do have, there are pups right there and right there. Like, ooh, I could just, yeah, that's gross. That's gross. I'll find out what's going on with this tomorrow. But it started, oh, you can tell, it started with this stalk right here, and I don't know if you can tell, but I did chop it to try and like stop the self-consumption that it's doing right now, but it obviously didn't work. And I do have to say though, I love Sansevierias, but I do struggle with like the cylindrical kind and like the bird's nest type Sansevierias. I do better with I don't know how you would, just the stockier Sansevierias, I guess you would say. That's what I found. But like I really like these, and for the most part I can take care of them, but I just didn't do a very good job of it. But hopefully the plant will live on with the pups. I'll pot the pups together. They will grow beautifully together, and eventually I'll get another plant that looks like this, hopefully. My Monstera adansonii narrow leaf is my next best of September because just look at it. Just look at it. It's so pretty. And okay, so maybe it's not that impressive looking to you, but I kind of struggle with Monstera, and with the name and the plant, I struggle with Monstera adansonii. I cut this one back actually, like fully, and it's just regrown so beautifully. I am a huge component of, it's not looking great, just, you know, cut it back and it will most likely regrow. I think Harley G is who taught me that. She's just like, chop it up, just chop it up, cut, take the cuttings, leave it all like bare and it will regrow. And she is right. Listen to Harley G. I also really love this plant, not only for the plant, but because of a little passenger it has. I was watering one day and I noticed I have this little thing on my pot. I have no idea what it is. It's odd. I don't know what it is. I'm excited to see what comes out of it though. Like, I hope I don't miss it and it crawls away because I'm really sad. I want to know what is going to come out of there. So if you know what that is, it doesn't look like spiders. Let me know because I'm curious. But yeah, oh, you can see the plant a little bit more like that. It's truly just a stunner. Okay. And then I have to be careful because I don't like to knock the little pouch and disturb its inhabitant before they're ready to come out. You know, they're resting still. One last glance of the beautiful narrow leaf Monstera adansonii. Before we move on to the last best of September, I just wanted to throw in a little honorable mention, and that is this goop here. Again, if you guessed this was a Sansevieria, you would be correct. This was... yeah. Are there slugs in there? Ew. Did I make slugs? Oh, okay. Sorry. I just got fascinated because I don't know what those are. I think there's little slugs. That's kind of gross and kind of cool at the same time. Anyway, these were cuttings of my Sansevieria jaboa, and Jupiter likes to play with cuttings if I leave them out, and I like to leave them out to harden off a little bit, at least for like an hour or two. Usually it's a couple hours because I forget about them. So I put them in this box to keep them safe from Jupiter, and then promptly forgot about them, and they turned into Sansevieria goo. So honorable mention. Oh no, I feel... maybe I'll gently place this outside if there are slugs, because I would feel so bad just like killing them. Okay, I'm glad I noticed that. But anyway, let's get on to the best of September, because yes, I did save the best for last. In my opinion, this time I saved the best for last. It's my best of September. It's so impressive. It's so pretty. Let me show you. And that is my newish Hoya here. It's kind of got a mix of Hoya carnosa princess and just like regular Hoya carnosa. You see a little bit of like the variegation here, but for the most part, it does look like just a regular carnosa to me. I got this at the farmer's market at the beginning of September, and I didn't need it, but I wanted it, so I did buy it. I really am a lot pickier with the plants that I bring in now, since I do have so many, and I try to be conscious of the number that I have so I don't overwhelm myself. You know, I've said it before. But I couldn't resist this one. So that's that story. Look at all these tendrils. Look at that one. Look at that one. Look at these. And like this one here. You can tell. It's like, it's red, it's pink. I love it. It's so cute. That's so cute. And I love this plant so much. I was worried initially, like where I was going to put this, because I did buy it and then I was like, oh shit, where is this gonna go? Because I don't know where it's gonna go. I ended up putting it on top of my record. Well, it's not just my record player. Our record player. I ended up putting it on top of our record player in the living room, so it gets some indirect sunlight, and it's been there for about a week and a half so far, doing well. So I hope it likes that spot because it looks so beautiful there. I'll take a photo. Oh, okay. Look, it's so impressive. It's just so, I love it. I do. But yeah, that was the last plant for the best and worst of September. I'm gonna go take a nap now. So thank you so much for joining me today. I do need a drink of water because I feel heated. But thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Cheers. You're gonna be in my thumbnail. You're so cute.